Hey guys, I'm Snooploop7, and at this point we're about 9 or so months into Black Ops 2, and if you're like me, you've gotten pretty accustomed to the game by now. You know the in and outs of the map, you got your guns that you like, the ones you don't like, and you may be in the same dull routine every time you play. So to counteract this, one of the things I've been doing to keep the game challenging and interesting is to play without aim assist. You can see at the start of this game I changed it from enabled to disabled. Now, if you don't know how aim assist works, there's plenty of YouTube videos and forums that thoroughly show and explain it, but basically what it does is it helps keep your gun aimed on your target by slowing down the movement speed of your gun. So even if you play on high sensitivity like I do, when you aim over another person, it slows it down and almost makes your gun kinda stick to them, and this allows you to stay on target easier. However, with aim assist off, none of that stuff happens, so whatever your sensitivity is, that's how fast your gun is going to be moving, even when going over an enemy player. So obviously, this is going to make it much more difficult to stay on target, because even the slightest move of the analog stick can throw your shot off by a lot, especially if you play on a high sensitivity. And you can just see in the gameplay that some of my shots are just really sporadic. Now, I do get a nice double spray on these two guys in the garage right here, but even there my aim was pretty wacky, and then after reloading I completely whiff on the next two guys. And I think if I did have the aim assist on right there, it would have been another pretty easy double kill. And another thing that you can see is that I've been getting a lot of assists because I can't finish off the guy that I start shooting, and so my teammates end up getting the kill before I can get it. And that's because while I'm able to get the first one or two bullets on target, with me still moving and the enemy player moving, it's hard to stay on target. Now, when playing with aim assist disabled, one thing that can be done to keep your aim steady is to lower the sensitivity. That way, when moving the right analog stick, your gun will move slower and you won't go swinging your gun right by the enemy player. Also, it will be easier to make minor adjustments during your gunfights. So if you need to aim just a few inches to the right, you can do so more easily without accidentally swinging your gun all the way across his body and then start missing shots from the opposite side of him. Now, personally, I didn't lower my sensitivity. I always play on 10, it's just what I do. And also, because I'm trying to challenge myself, I didn't want to lower it and make it any easier. And not that it makes it a ton easier or anything, I mean it's still pretty difficult, but another thing is that when I do go back to having aim assist enabled, I don't want to have to readjust to sensitivity changes. And here in the gameplay, I actually go on a pretty nice kill streak during this life, I think a 9 gun streak, 1 off the Merciless. And this is just an absolute spray and pray right here on these two guys. I get one and get the assist on the other guy. And that happens quite a bit when playing without aim assist. It really gives a new meaning to the term spray and pray because your shots can be pretty wild sometimes. Now, one thing that I learned while playing like this is that I had an extremely difficult time trying to play with burst weapons. I played a couple games with the M8A1 and the SWAT, and man was it bad. I mean, I was absolutely all over the place with my shots. And I actually get a kill right here with the Chickum and its burst fire, but that's because in my head, before I started shooting, I knew I was going to have to really focus on my aim. So even though I had really good aim right there, for the most part I was finding it difficult to get a single burst on an enemy player. And now another thing to keep in mind is that this was definitely one of my better games that I had while playing without aim assist. I played mostly team deathmatch because I didn't want to have to worry about an objective knowing my aim would be a little bit off. And I was always finishing positive, but just not quite as good as this game. I think you're going to see I end up 22-8, so pretty decent. But anyway, if you'd like to give yourself a challenge, you can try this out, or let me know in the comments below if there's something else that you've been doing to keep Black Ops 2 interesting. And look at me almost spawn right into a sniper shot right there. Absolutely ridiculous. But that about wraps this gameplay up. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. Until next time, peace out.